Oh, we got a cutscene. No, no
We
cutscene.
should also get going. The
Hang on,
location
what
has
this?
already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
Oh, he is so weak. Ah. Another one in the corner.
Huh. According to Malusa's info, the synth production base is underwater. Let's go and try to find the entrance.
Underwater? Hmm. Oh, hello. Oh. Okay. Oh. Uh, 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 uh. Oh. Oh. Where? What are we? What am I doing? What is happening right now? Oh. Oh.
Things are going so smoothly today.
Ow. Oh. Ow. Ah. Huh? What am I doing right now? What? Oh. 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 I don't. Man, I didn't want to start that. I just want. I just got curious, man. Over there, huh? I just got curious. I wanted to see what the thing was. Didn't mean to actually start shit. God, underwater here is just so nice, so peaceful. Ooh, I'm gonna go over there real quick and snag that power. There we go. It's so nice and pretty. And I get powers from these, like, water creatures. Like, look at this. Bam! I just shoot him with stuff. Ooh, give me that. I don't know what you do. What this? Hey! Fuck you. Anyway, I'm unclear what this is doing. Oops. Okay, I couldn't really aim directly up. I love this. You can only really do this here. You can't, like, swim in other areas. You do that anywhere else and then, like, the water, like, you run out of stamina and the water will kill you, but, like, I'm not even being, like, asked. I don't even have an oxygen bar. I could just be under here forever, theoretically. Nope. Gotcha, bitch. Hehe. Gotcha. Bitch. Hehe. You want some too? Huh? Yeah. Oh no, anybody. Even Lenny. He's fire. I just like to have Barbara out because, well, you can't really heal as easily down here. And she's the character with the most health because that's how her healing works. Hey. Bitch. Hey, hey, hey. I'm sure there was a lore reason why, but I don't remember it. Ooh, there's something here. Hey, bitch. Give me that. Transoceanic Pearl. I'd like to have Linny in my party, because then I could just, like, grab stuff. Also, he's so cute. Ooh. What this? Oh, that treasure chest is being held by this. What if I just... Hehehe. Give. I will take the... Oh, he's seeping. That's so cute. Executed. You've returned to the sea. Whee! Ah, down there. Oh, there's two. I see. Oh, hi. Why did my neck just get fucking snapped in that direction? What happened?
Finally found it. Huh.
Oh.
So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all. You're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to...
I didn't mean to... I didn't know I went where I was supposed to go. I just... Oh? Yeah, what's going on in here? Child, as much as I would love for you to be locked up forever and stop fucking showing up in my face, we're busy, so you can't be guilty of this. We gotta put you on trial for, like, other stuff. Cool? Cool.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case.
That's the water god.
Isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
Oh, this man's taking too many fucking head blows.
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made very little progress.
He's just dumb.
In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjection.
Fucking charge child with that. He's the one being a bitch over there.
Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway, so I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
Oh, he's very sus, but not for this, obviously.
Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Is you. This one? Did I select the right thing?
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court.
Oh.
Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Oh man, he's gonna be so confused when he gets here. He's gonna be like, what am I doing here? And he's gonna be like, oh, it was you.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on.
Yeah,
I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I
Oh.
would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case. Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
Okay.
In which case,
I know,
will
wow.
recount the findings about that case as originally recorded
That's a
by
lot.
Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Okay.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Uh-huh.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
Okay.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger.
Oh god, let's see if I can do...
In truth, the third
Can I-
person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
That is very true. Okay. No, this one. And then we gotta... Where? This one.
This assassin
I did it!
first shot Jacques, then
Big brain,
turned
big
to shoot
brain.
Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
Yes. Okay. Oh, yes, this is important. We need to talk about the seawater, this thing.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene.
Oh,
The
guys, I'm
guards
so
once
smart.
believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene. And that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
I mean, even if they didn't do this in a day when it was raining, nobody knew that people could be turned into water at the time that it happened. So, like, they wouldn't have guessed, you know? Like, they would have been like, wow, weird, there's water here. That makes no sense. Oh yeah, he also said, I still don't believe him. This.
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Oh.
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Oh. I knew it. Successful. Let's go. I'm amazing in the courtroom, guys.
Ah, so that's what happened.
Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
Yeah.
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Yeah, that's a little awkward.
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things.
Uh-huh.
One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
Shut
I
up.
do not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Is someone gonna go do it?
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Yeah, she did embarrass herself.
Alternatively,
Really.
she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
That is very true.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
And no one would have believed
Thought
him.
about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone?
That's true. That's
Had
true.
this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
Why does it sound like there's an
Need your
A in that?
apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callis was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callis never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
Ooh.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Shut up!
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally,
Oh, that makes
Marcel
sense.
attended both the banquet and the trial.
Ooh.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
You don't know that for sure.
Don't know what she can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your
My heart's racing for so many reasons.
Oh my god, why is that so loud? That's never been so loud. Oh my god, thank you for the follow. Holy shit. So I don't know why I did that. But anyway, we're in court right now and we're trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain.
Maybe you do it for fun.
I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, Demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
You sure did make an explosive entrance.
My first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
I did not get
At
the
this
wrong
rate,
guy.
Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This is not looking
Isn't
good.
just about me, and it never has been.
Have you played Genshin Impact before?
Between me
Or heard anything
and the
about
rest
it?
of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache?
Huh.
Haha!
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of
Oh,
someone
we're very
I've
far in.
never even heard of.
Uh-huh.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Oh. Oh. A little bit early. Oh, right. We're gonna be underwater now. We're at the drug cartel's production base. There we go. Oh. Oh, we're already inside? I didn't want to go in yet. I wasn't ready. Fuck. I just wanted to loot some treasure outside, but it's fine. We're just chilling here. Alright. Oh. Oh. Already set up. No, it's pretty much fine as is. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, this is the most recent, like, building.
Boring.
Heh. Take this.
Ways to the wicked.
Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Okay. What'd this do? Oh.
The floor is going up.
Cool.
Because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Wow. Yeah, I've played since it first came out. Oh man, we are like several nations in by now. And this one is my favorite. I already know this one's gonna be my favorite. Oh, look at this. Wow. Man, these drug dealers have
We need to go up, but
great sense of interior decorating.
let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Oh. Underwater, huh? I like to play as Barbara when I'm underwater because she's in her little swimsuit. Oh. Hi. Give me your power. And then I just... Bam! Ha ha ha! Ah. Oh. Oh, that's gonna drain the I maybe, shouldn't have, Oh no, the water's filling. Oh, okay. Thought it was about to get sucked down the drain. Okay. We're fine then. We're fine.
Level is rising. Now we can swim to the top.
Mm-hmm.
But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
That's fine. We just gotta raise the water level a little more. This is just like that one level in Ratchet and Clank. It's fine. You just gotta go to each available little plateau that you get to once you raise the water a little more, and it's fine. He's way too weak to be here, quite honestly.
Now disappear.
He's like fucking 40 levels too weak. How's my day going? My day's going good. I slept for most of it.
Useless.
After I got home from work. And now I'm here, and I'm so excited to be doing more of this story. I really love it, and oh my god, this place just makes me very happy. The underwater sections are so satisfying.
Dawn, break forth!
Plus these enemies actually give me some sort of like effort. Like they just have strong defense, so it takes me a while to beat through them. But that's good. I don't want everything to die. If everything dies in one hit, it's boring. They're still not nearly close enough to like give me any sort of real struggle. But like gives me time to just kind of go around and do fun moves and shit. You just finally got off work? Nice, nice. You relaxing at home now? Probably had a long and very busy day. Hi, Jade! How are you doing?
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
I see you've changed your name again. I hope you've been doing well. You're doing okay? That is fantastic news. Look at how pretty and blue everything is. Ah. Whee. Woo. God, this place is so nice. We're just going through and doing some story stuff for Fontaine. I'm loving it here. The clockwork design is really nice too. Ooh, hello. Gives. Just because I don't necessarily need all of this loot doesn't mean I don't want it. I want all the loot. Rarely home because of work. Are you like at a hotel or something? Is that like paid for by your job? I hope. Hope they don't expect to do that by like out of your own pocket. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that was sick. Ooh. Like I was saying, these drug dealers, they really know how to do some interior decorating. Ooh, am I actually gonna have a fucking challenge? Let's go. Let's go.
Evil conquering.
Just kidding. You are legit no match for me if I'm actually putting in effort.
Boring. Worthless. Here. Worthless.
One single ultimate and I just wiped everybody. Ah, everything is paid with company card. Good, good, good. At least you're somewhere nice and comfortable, even if it may not be your house specifically. Whee! Oh god, oh god, oh god, ah, no! Did I just fall and break my ass?
Happen? We finally made it to the innermost sanctum.
What is that?
As expected, the mastermind isn't here.
He's being charged by Navi as we speak.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Oh, there's so many things to go through right now. Oh. Oh, I'm actually playing as her. That, like, never happens. I really love the Traveler. Like, this is your character in this game. Even though I play as, like, everybody else, because she got out-damaged real easy. By everybody else. But I love her outfit design so much.
It's a bunch of really cute things.
What?
Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box. Oh, Why are all these cute things labeled with different
They're
names?
trophies! They belong to the victims.
You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here? And then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
Mm-hmm. That's some pretty good evidence. That's some pretty good evidence that the drugs are connected, but we need to connect that guy to this. What is that? What is that? What is that? Are we not gonna talk about this fucking lava lamp spike from the abyss? What are we not gonna... We just leave that, or... What's over here?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's such a small amount of time to be home, though.
So many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
Yeah, they look all rainbowy. There's so many.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synths pretty clearly labeled.
Yeah, so in addition to this water from the primordial sea being able to dissolve the people of this nation, like the people born here, if you mix it into a drink in a special way, it's like drugs. They're selling drugs where you like hallucinate and shit.
Whoa, there's even fruit flavored synth?
Oh, fuck yeah, I want to try some of that.
Yep, it's super obvious.
I want to have my fruit drink make me like trip. Let's go. Oh, it even looks pretty. I'm just gonna take a little sample. Don't mind me. Yeah, look at them. The bottles have like galaxy in them. What a fun thing to keep on your shelf, quite honestly. What this?
What's this over here?
No, it looks like an alchemy table.
Place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough.
What is this person's theory?
The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Why are you trying to fucking... Why are you only going after women to fucking yeet into the sea? It's okay, Paimon.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that...
That is...
Paimon's never read something so scary before.
You did just basically read that at least 24 people have been murdered.
How could someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Sure. The goal of the Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh my god. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called... I can't pronounce that. Who was dissolved. That's probably who we saw earlier. We were tripping. Who was like... I don't remember anything, but tell this person to stop looking for me. This is probably who this is.
So that's why he did all of these experiments.
That's why it was all women.
Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
There's another name here.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
Looks like he... is the researcher and the reason for the serial disappearances.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments? So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and...
No.
No, that's not it either.
No.
If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
It's clear some sort of accident happened and then she was dissolved, and now he's going through all this to try to find a way to undissolve her.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Just yoink the book. Take the whole book. Okay. Is that what... Can we... Okay, I already looked at those. I really am curious as to what this is. Is this the sea? Is this the primordial sea? I want to touch it. Let me touch it. I'm gonna touch it.
Oh, look! There's an important looking basin over here. And it's full of water.
It's very clearly different than everything else.
That means this is where they make all the synth. And that special water is the main ingredient.
It does not look like water. I'm gonna be real with you. It looks like fucking slime.
With normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human.
Ah.
Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
I wanna lick it. I wanna lick it. It just looks like it would be so tasty. Doesn't this look tasty? Oh, that looks delicious. Here, what's over here?
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
Again, we found all of this, but we haven't found anything to concretely prove that Marcel is the one involved.
Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Yes.
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
Yeah, just yoink those.
They're all just so evil.
I know, we should execute them all.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But... yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Maybe not clever enough. Let's go again.
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Nope. Nothing there. I still want to touch. I want to touch the water. Primordial sea be looking real sparkly. I love it. Alright, somewhere over here?
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
After some time, we found nothing.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Paimon. Oh!
Really? Let Paimon see. Vashay's lover's name?
Hmm.
Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw, it's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
Ooh, she made a list of baby names. I can't read. I don't know what that says.
So many. A whole page's worth. But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them?
I mean, one of them is circled.
The final name she decided on was Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vaché and Vinier's grown son?
I don't know if that's it. I think he is Vaché.
Hey!
Maybe.
Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
Hmm. I still think he actually was.
Whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vaché?
It's either your father or it's
you.
you.
Do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
As long as you let me get away with it.
Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
So you've never heard of him. But you are him. I really don't, I think...
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vaché.
Aha! He just took on the name because he was gonna be their kid's name.
Investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vaché.
Oh.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
Where?
You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Ooh, what's the next stage?
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Huh? Oh?
Pay attention to you. What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignere is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
Oh?
But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved, no matter what I do.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
Mm-hmm.
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve!
Oh.
Do you all see? I can't go, I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
If she's an idiot, how did she figure it out?
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me. I still need to save Vignere. I promise. We made a promise. Vignere. Vignere. Please, Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case. The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
Why is there a child sitting in a court case?
The final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
Oh? Oh. What's it gonna be?
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Not surprised, he really is guilty.
Guards, take Vacher away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy.
We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves! Huh? Are you okay?
Well, of course not. That person was very close to her. Obviously, this is gonna hurt as well.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
If only you would
Please
actually
respect the laws of
fucking
Fontaine.
leave.
This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges.
Just those charges.
We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
Huh? Oh, hi! Oh no, my raid thing didn't go off. Oh, there it goes! Oh, it broke it for a minute. Man, things are being real wonky today. Hi, welcome! Hi, Chewy! How are you doing? It's been a while. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me get a shout out for you. There we go. That one. And then I have a second one that does that. I've been doing pretty good. I went on quite a long hiatus, so it feels good to be back. My god, I lost the thing. I can't actually. Oh, you're not gonna let me scroll? Come on. I just want to see what you were playing. Huh? Close. What happened? What did I just open? I don't know. What was that? I know that was definitely Persona 4. Yeah, job's only streaming 2 times a week now, so you're not too active. I feel that. I got a new job recently, and that has kept me very busy. I'm gonna do another shout out, so it'll tell me what you were playing. There we go. Oh my god, I'm trying to see. What were you playing? I don't know what that is. Plate Up. Ooh, is that a cooking game? That was the stream intro. Ah. Master Duel and then some Plate Up. I've never heard of that. What is that? I don't know how I also don't know how Chrome just opened randomly. It's way too accurate restaurant sim. I see. Roguelike Overcooked. That sounds so cool. I like that. I used to like sim games like that. I don't know what kind of game would you describe like Diner Dash and like hotel whatever, like the hotel version, Jane's Hotel or some weird shit like that, like the olden days of like Wild Tangent games being like installed on every PC when you first got it. I used to play those a lot. Oh, I liked Cooking Academy. That was fun. I think I've played all of them. But I'm not sure. I just like those kind of games. Oh, I guess Cooking Mama also is like that too. Yeah, I think Diner Dash is a pretty good descriptor. Diner Dash, everybody knows it. That is very true. But I meant like that genre of games. Whatever that is. Ooh. If you've put a lot of time into it, it must be good. In the similar vein, I can also recommend Genshin Impact. It's fun. I like it. I have several hundred hours in this game. Right now, we are in the new area, which has, like... You can finally dive and go underwater? Dash likes. I like that. I'm a Star Rail over Genshin person. That's true. That's true. They are from the same company, and they have been building Honkai up quite a bit. Genshin walked so that Star Rail could run. I want to play it so bad, but I think I'll probably start playing it sometime in the next month or so. Mostly because I wanted to play it on PS5, and I have a PS5. I'm playing on 4 right now, but I just don't have the motivation to set it up. I will, however, do it when Persona 3 Reload comes out and the new Final Fantasy VII comes out. So I will have set it up for then. And then I'll do it. Yes, the turn-based is so nice. I like turn-based games a lot like that. But I also like kind of in the middle hybrids, like the new Final Fantasy VII Remake. I really like how that combat system goes. I think that fits my style a lot more, you know? But I am just so in love with this new nation, the Nation of Water. It's so nice. You can dive. Everything looks so pretty and peaceful underwater. It's great. And then fucking this bitch Tartaglia keeps showing up in the story. I'm so sick of him, guys. Absolutely sick of him. Like, you're gonna make him guilty? Execute him while you at it too, please. I don't want to see him ever again. So tired of him. So tired of him. P3 is also my favorite Persona game. I have a tattoo of the protagonist. I love him so much. I'm so excited. I got the Persona 3 Portable Collector's Edition that they re-released to Nintendo Switch, and I also have the Persona 3 Reload Collector's Edition for the PS5 coming. I'm so excited.
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
Yeah, you were supposed to be, so clearly this machine is wrong.
What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
That is and he sounds confused about it too. Also, like, literally what? Your justice machine can't be wrong. You're basing way too much stuff on it. That's gonna create so much reasonable doubt.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
How does your justice machine work, man? I don't really trust that thing. This really does not make much sense. Gotta go make dinner and whatnot. Yes, I really appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Get some food, you relax. And you have a wonderful night. Once again, thank you for the raid. It's good to see you. And I hope to be able to see more of you. Even if it is only like 2 times a week. I think that might be as much as I could do myself. The Orchis Mechanique Denelise Cardinal. Yes, the that TikTok meme where that literally went everywhere. But it's true. You just have this like machine that you're like, yeah, it just tells us the verdict. It makes up a decision. You know, like what? How are you basing that? Is this thing that could be something that can be tampered with? Is it like AI? What is this thing? You've never really like given me a reason to trust this thing. You're just like, let me just talk to this scale and see what's going on here. Yeah, blind face. It just convicted 2 people of the same thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. Tartaglia is definitely guilty of many, many things. Mostly being a pain in my ass. But, like, he didn't have anything to do with this, specifically. And, the fact that you just very clearly and openly just had, like, a contradiction is going to make people doubt it. Like, this guy's doubting it already.
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Yeah, just what is going on here?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mechanique d'Analyse Cardinal is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
Lock him up. I don't want to see him anymore.
Take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
The fuck? Yeah, I'd be a little pissed at that. What?
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Oh! Oh, these cutscenes. They've really gone up in quality. I love it. Oh! Uh-oh. 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 Oh! Oh! Oh my God!
I'm sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
What if you just fucking one-shot that man? That's pretty hot. That's pretty hot. Holy shit.